And then folks have to tell you, Alia started crying.
ये सब मैं कर लेता हूँ, तब तक आप ड्रीम 11 का टीम बना लो. Hello, welcome to the week that wasn't.
We'll start with this, the Navi Mumbai Airport. Of course, that makes sense because the airport has to be Navi, as in new. That's why it's called Navi Mumbai Airport. It's not Navi. Which it isn't ready yet. It's not ready. It may cause some problems for residents. It seems many buildings are in the way of the Navi Mumbai Airport, which means catching a flight and catching a flat will be one and the same thing. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson was in India. How do you prepare for a visit in the hotbed that is Indian politics? He visited Ukraine first, correct. WHO has said that the pandemic isn't over and if you're not careful, we'll fail at the last hurdle. Basically, WHO is pushing for vaccination. And for those who got COVID after being vaccinated, WHO's response is, at least you tried. Boris Johnson said that the Indians in Britain are doing great jobs in the country, doing really great stuff, such as, well, there's a guy here, Akshat. Let's take a look. Okay, just to tell everyone out there, he is not Kunal Vijayekar. He didn't grow up to become Kunal Vijayekar. They are not related in any way. Kunal cannot do what this young boy can do. All right? They have the same clothes though. India's COVID cases rise by 35% this week. That's right. 35%, that's a lot, huge. However, it's still to catch up with India's inflation. That's much better. Our inflation is really going places, guys. Really good. EM Jaishankar wished Zimbabwe on its 42nd Independence Day. Just to be clear, 42nd year of independence from the British, but only 5 years of independence from Mugabe. Okay, now that's not Kunal Vijayekar 10 years from now. Again, please don't get confused. These are people who have nothing to do with people on the show. These are real people. Let's go to UP, Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh says 86% of its adult population has taken both doses of the COVID vaccination. Yeah, UP. UP is known for its law-abiding, orderly, followed by the book, disciplined approach. Hence, obviously, they will lead all other states in dosage efficiency. In fact, as we speak, it's 92% of all, 107% of all adults in UP have been double vaccinated. 4 times they've been vaccinated this week alone. One of the Jahangir Puri violence accused entered the court and then he did that signature pose of Pushpa. You know that thing? That's right. See the positive spirit? With the prospect of facing life in prison, he still saw this as a great opportunity for him to make a case for himself so that for Pushpa 2, the makers will kindly consider replacing Allu Arjun with this guy. Lots more coming up, but first the headlines. Rioting takes center stage. Is COVID back? iPhone manufacturing starts in India and the latest from the IPL. And before we go into our top story, I have to apologize for the slightly late start. It's because I had to pick up my kids from KGF, not kindergarten. KGF is a film, huge hit. In fact, acronyms are doing very well this week. KGF, LSG, Lucknow Super Giants doing well, Gujarat Titans, GT doing well, ABVP doing well, MNS doing well. MNS वापस आ गया. People thought it's over, retired. No, it's there. MNS is there somewhere in the news. Couldn't fit them into this show. Have to do a little bit more masti to come into our show. Meantime, let's go into our top story. Communal clashes occurred in northwest Delhi's Jahangir Puri area. The question here, of course, is how can you have a Jahangir and a Puri? That's a sign of secularism. During an anti-encroachment drive and Hanuman Jayanti celebrations, all this happened last week. It then spread to other parts of the country. But how and why do these riots appear? Now, we have met, or rather, this guy has met us and he wants to tell the story. He's a professional rioter. I've never heard of this, but obviously it's true. Let's talk to him. His name, Mr. S.K. Maurya, professional rioter.
It's pronounced Maria, not Maurya.
And SK stands for?
Sabko.
Sabko Maria?
Yes, G, present.
Right. Sir, first things first, how did you actually become this professional rioter?
I was born into it. It's a family profession, you know. You can say that.
That's something I was not prepared for. What you're saying is your father himself was a professional rioter.
No. He was a doctor.
But you just said that you're born into it.
My mother was a professional rioter. सबका 2 parents होता है. अगर आपका एक है तो I can't say anything.
Not technically, my friend Anup was telling me, I don't know. What?
Don't be a sexist and judgmental. It shows poor character.
One sec, sir. One sec. You're a professional writer and you are giving lectures on virtue and character to me.
So what? To kya? A writer without a virtue is just a goon.
And gunda without a riot is virtue. I'm just trying to work that out. Okay, lesson humbly learned. So how did this rioting in your family start?
Well, my great-great-grandfather on my mother's side, he started with Mangal Pandey, I think. Yes, Mangal Pandey, yeah.
Oh, so he was part of the 1857 mutiny with Mangal Pandey himself. Wow.
Now, he started with Mangal Pandey,
Then...
switched to British side, just flipped.
Wow, what kind of rider abandons the cause and joins the opposite camp?
That's what I'm trying to promote.
What are you trying to promote?
A true writer is not about the cause.
It's not about the cause?
Exactly. The right is always more important than the cause.
What?
I'll show you. I can wear this outfit. I have this outfit also. And I have this also. Very rare, but this also. Yeah? So, I choose the outfit and promote the particular right,
Irrespective of caste, creed and community.
Tell the world our true story. We want to be known by our true name.
Which is thorough professionals.
No. India's only and true thorough secularist.
Secularists?
Hello. See, I know you're Parsi, so contact me for Parsi agitation.
The only agitation we have at the moment is say no to vegetarian. But at the moment we thought keep a low profile. But I'll keep that in mind. I'll bear that in mind. You seem to be the right guy to have in the book at the right time, of course.
That's a different issue. Uske liye bhi hai.
Also, we need a little more, how do I put this? We need to have more babies. Can you help with that?
I can help you personally. I know your address. I can come to your house or many houses you have.
All right, don't tell me your solution. That might not be the right one. Moving on. After months of relief, COVID-19 cases seem to be rising across the country once again. Between April 11th and 18th, April 19th it stopped. Delhi witnessed a nearly threefold rise between 11th and 18th in the number of daily COVID cases. So let's go to the alleged spokesperson for Delhi Disaster Management Authority to find out what steps they are taking. He's well prepared. Sir.
Myself, Sankat Kumar, alleged spokesperson for DDMA. किसी भी संकट में हम हमेशा पीछे हट जाते हैं मतलब आगे हो जाते हैं.
This is totally different from... Okay, so Sankat ji, tell us about this report, this new disaster facing the country.
कौन सा disaster भाई? Are you trying to make fun of BJP government के 8 साल का report card? How dare you? A typical Shiv Sainik from Mumbai.
Yes, I'm called that a lot these days. I'm called that especially by the High Command. I'm talking about reports about COVID cases rising in Delhi, UP, in those areas.
COVID cases? कौन से COVID cases?
Your department has just issued orders in Delhi and brought back masks and face coverings.
अच्छा वो हाँ, it is important, especially if you are going outside in Delhi. You should cover your face and head.
Because you may catch the virus again.
नहीं, you must cover your head because you could die of the heat. 40-47 degree temperature चल रहा है.
No, I'm not talking about the heat. I'm talking about the COVID spread in Delhi. It's back apparently. And you guys have recommended that all big gatherings, dinner parties, drinking parties, private bashes should be banned, haven't you?
जी हाँ, that is true. लेकिन that is not because of COVID.
Then why?
और जी क्योंकि Boris Johnson is here in Delhi. And as you know, he is like that, na, big party animal.
Yes. Especially Friday night. I'm told he really parties on Friday night. And he was here. 50% discount in Delhi, from what I gather. No, I'm talking about the actual ban from people gathering. I hear there's a demand from some groups that large gatherings should be banned.
Oh, that. उसका कोविड से कोई भी लेना देना नहीं है. ये हर साल होता है.
हर साल होता है मतलब?
हाँ जी हाँ, जैसे ही रमजान शुरू हो जाता है, कट्टरपंथी पार्टियां ऐसी मांगे करती है. It is usual thing.
Whatever that may be, opposition parties, especially the Congress, yes, they are still in opposition somewhere, have been insisting that numbers are rising.
Congress party. How can they say the numbers are rising? Where are the numbers rising?
They're not?
Not at all. For the last 8 years, Congress numbers have always been going down and नीचे ही जा रहा है.
No, you don't seem to be understanding, or you understand but you pretend not to understand, or you do understand but you won't answer anyway. Apparently, a new recombinant variant of COVID has emerged. It's being called the Omicron XE.
XE? अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो? ये XE कहीं कोविड वेरिएंट नहीं है. ये नए एप्पल आईफोन का मॉडल है, आईफोन XE.
Do you seriously work for the DDMA, the Delhi Disaster Management Authority? Doesn't sound like that.
DDMA? नहीं तो. I don't work for the Delhi Disaster Management Authority. That comes under the Delhi government. I work for the DDAM, the newly formed department under the central government in Delhi.
DDAM? What is that?
DDAM full form. Don't do anything much. कुछ भी नहीं करना है.
Don't do anything much. Part of our team then. Yes. You should be here. In fact, you look very familiar, sir.
I do. सही पहचान.
Also, the accent between you and me, folks, nobody knows where these accents are coming from anymore. Yeah. If you know, write into us, okay, and we'll give you a prize. Last week, cabbies and rickshaws in Delhi and some other places in India went on strike to protest the rising petrol, fuel and CNG pricing. So let's speak to spokesperson for the OTAD. I'm told that's the Old Taxi Association of Delhi, Mr. Ravi Singh. Ravi Singh ji.
Not Old Taxi. It's Odd Taxi Association of Delhi.
Odd Taxi Association of Delhi?
Yes. Few years ago, our taxi association split into odd and even taxi associations.
Acha, I see. So first, let me say I totally support you in your endeavor to fight against spiraling fuel prices. I'm with you.
Yes. On my way to this interview, I had to borrow money from my passenger.
Kya baat hai? Really? How come?
My taxi ran out of fuel and I didn't have 500 rupees to fill 4 liters of petrol. So I had to take a loan from the passenger.
Unbelievable, sir. Unbelievable.
And the ride cost him only 330 rupees. So I still owe him 170 rupees.
Correct. Good that we calculate on this show, just put a little bit of maths since there's no humor. That's very embarrassing, very embarrassing.
Worse, still he doesn't trust me.
He doesn't trust you, meaning?
So he confiscated my taxi until I pay him.
How dare he? He took away your cab, your livelihood. He's worse than the government.
But don't worry, don't worry. If you want a ride,
Haji, if I do, what?
you have to call him directly. I have his number. कहाँ गया? Take it. It's 976.
No, you can't give the number. No, it's against the law. You can't do that. And plus, no one wants to hire your taxi. Don't feel bad, but right now, nobody really cares.
Yes. And please don't remind me, I am very depressed.
Okay, coming back to you. Guys, you are taking a stand and that's very commendable. I really respect that, I must say.
Well, this stand is better than the taxi stand at the moment.
Yeah. However, Raviji, 1 second, I want to point something out to you. Don't you feel bad that your anger is on the government for escalating fuel prices, but you're taking it out on the innocent passenger by going on strike? You're hitting the wrong target.
No. Our behavior with the passenger is the same. Whether we are on strike or not. Same. It's same. Ek jaisa.
Meaning?
Mostly we ignore them in normal times or in strike. Both. We give a damn.
That's true, Mumbai, I can assure you, that's true. But if it has no effect on the passenger, it doesn't target the authorities who caused all this, then what's the point of going on strike in the first place?
What other legal way my wife will allow me to stay at home and sleep all day after watching IPL match late in the night?
What a genius idea, sir. I respect you so much. I feel like hiring your taxi. वो बंदा का नाम क्या है?
उसके बाद मैं कमेंट्री भी होता है, वो भी चेक वेक भी देते हैं. You come with us. We'll watch the match together. It's great fun at the taxi stand.
Betting is allowed?
And फिर हम कच्ची दारू भी पीते हैं.
Sounds more like Vijay than Gopal, I have to tell you right now. As we go into break, let me examine what happened. One of my actors is morphed into the other actor, and we want to separate the actors. One was a quality actor. He was NSD. NSD, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's not the name of a new IPL team. It's some theatre district in Delhi. We'll come back after this break. All right, welcome back to the week that wasn't. We have some breaking news from Bollywood on the Ranbir-Alia marriage. They're already married. Oh, and apparently Ranbir and Alia did only 4 fairas out of the traditional 7 at the wedding last week. They appear to get stuck after 4. The GPS wasn't working apparently. So. Sadhguru says at 65, riding a motorcycle for 30,000 kilometers is no joy ride. But he had to switch from car to motorbike because of the rising cost of fuel. Challo 7 kilometer. Remember that ad? Fabulous. Boris Johnson says his visit to India will feature job creation and economic growth. And just because he couldn't make that happen in the UK, doesn't mean he can't make it happen here. By the way, he has a company here called Johnson & Johnson. He's just checking on them. Ek Johnson वहाँ पे, एक Johnson इधर से. Johnson तो सब जगह पे होते हैं ना. And that doesn't mean anything more than that, ma'am. So don't write a letter to us. With the Sri Lankan stock market being closed for a week, we have unusual reactions of a man to this news. He seems happy for some reason. Who is this guy? Let's find out. Sir.
I am very happy.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm shocked actually. It's obnoxious. But how does Sri Lanka's stock exchange closing down make you so happy?
Because now I have more money than the country of Sri Lanka. I am trying to buy this money.
I'm also happy because I got more money than you. So that means I got more money than Sri Lanka and you. Huh? All right, folks, that's not nice. That's insensitive. Let's move on. Let's go for some more positive news. I'll explain that. There are actually websites across the world that only give you good news stories. They've had enough. So it's only good news stories. For example, this is one you like. It's a true one. Petrol price slashed by 50 rupees. Hey, one sec. Your mainstream news can make up any news stories, say whatever they want. So why can't the positive news guys make up stories? What's the difference? Negative or positive? Make up, I say. Come on. Oh, good news for Apple lovers. Apple has started production of its flagship iPhone 13 in a place near Chennai. So Apple will now be made in India. But it doesn't seem like everybody is happy. Joining us now from Chennai is someone who claims to be a direct competitor of Apple. This, as you'll know, it'll come out on 2 minutes of listening to this skit. You'll be able to tell that this is not written by me, Gopal or Mohit. I promise you. His name is Kailaswamy Subramaniam. Kailaswamy Subramaniam ji.
Yes. Kailaswamy Subramaniam this side. Pleased to be joining you.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. There was no joke there, just you. So you claim to be a direct competitor of Apple?
Yes. My company is also manufacturing mobile phone, and we are direct competition to Apple phones.
I mean, does Apple know you're direct competition? And that's the main point. What are your phones called?
Banana.
I beg your pardon?
Banana. Direct competition to Apple.
What kind of name is Banana?
It is named after my grandfather.
Your grandfather's name is Banana?
Yes. You see, myself, Kailaswamy Subramaniam, my father, Kailaswamy Natarajan, my grandfather, Kailaswamy Srinivasan.
I don't think Apple's worried. How is your phone named after your grandfather? I don't know why I'm asking this because I know what the answer is. Go on.
Kailaswamy, Banana,
15 minutes the audience is listening to this joke. And we've reached the point that the name means Kaila. I mean, really, who wrote this? So do you have an issue with Apple manufacturing iPhones in Chennai?
Yes. We are against it. Dead against it. DED, dead against it. Yes.
Okay, but why?
Because they are copycats. They have copied everything from us in Chennai.
They have copied from you in Chennai. Seriously, like what?
Like everything, including the name of their operating system.
The iOS operating system?
Yes, iOS. Are you knowing what is actual full form meaning of iOS?
What?
iOS is Idli over Sambar, copied from Chennai.
That doesn't make any sense from an electronic point of view. What else?
That iPhone X, the model iPhone X, this one was named after my wife.
Named after your wife? What is your wife's name?
Vaijayanti Kailaswamy Subramaniam.
What does the name Vaijayanti have to do with iPhone X?
She is my ex-wife.
We had some people listening to the show up till now, and now it's just you and me. We'll carry on anyway. We have to end it. This is nonsense. You cannot claim that Apple has copied anything from you. Come on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, in fact, even iPad was actually invented by my ex-wife.
No, but stop it there. Stop while you're ahead. No, the Apple iPad was invented by your ex-wife. Prove it.
I'm trying to prove it if you listen to me.
I'm the only one listening to you. They've all left.
You see, my ex-wife Vaijayanti, very fat.
Okay.
One day I left my iPhone on the bed. Vaijayanti sat on top of it. From iPhone it became an iPad.
I wish she had sat on me. It would be much better. Go on.
And she was so happy, she named it after her own brother.
I dare ask her brother.
Yes, her brother, I Padmanabhan.
I Padmanabhan. Oh, iPad. Got it. Right. Okay. That's it. This is all nonsense. Nobody's going to believe that Apple has copied anything from you. And honestly, I think you need a medical report saying you're fit to come on television.
I will give you final proof.
Make it quick.
You know, voice assistant on all Apple devices,
Of course.
The one that is voice activated and works on artificial intelligence.
Yes. You mean Siri.
Yes, sir. Was invented by my cousin. And it was named also after him.
Siri was named after your cousin. What's the name?
Yes, Srinivasan. I'll make you listen here. Listen, okay? Hey Siri.
Hey Subramanyam Kelaswamy, original inventor of iPhone. What can I do for you?
See, proof enough.
You can never, ever call me or come on this show again. That's what you can do for us. You can stop lying about your banana. Nobody wants to know about your bloody banana. And take your banana with you and go far away to the closest tree and hide there. And leave Apple alone. They're doing great work for the rest of the world. I say this as we are looking for sponsors, and banana can't sponsor us. But Apple can. All right, let's go to our IPL expert, folks, because the IPL has reached its midpoint. What's happening? We sort of know who the top 4 runners are. But this guy, Siddaramaiah ji, he's the man who has the pulse of cricket. Always the guy who's ahead of the time. So let's find out the standings in the IPL, who he expects to reach the playoffs. Let's see. Let's go straight to him. There he is.
I am fine, thanks.
No, I didn't even ask you how are you, so you don't say that. I have to ask you.
English not good. Kannada.
No. What are you doing? Don't worry. It's a really short interview. Just focus on what I'm saying.
I am fine, thanks.
I didn't say how are you. You only say that as an answer. Siddaramaiah ji, who do you expect to make it to the playoffs as we reach the halfway stage?
Gujarat Titans.
Titans. It's not Titans, it's Titans. In fact, that's a funny word. Don't say that ever again on television. Okay, so Gujarat Titans. Then next.
Lucknow Supraji.
It's not Supraji, it's Lucknow Super Giants. For someone who knows this cricket, you don't know the names. But anyway, go on. There are 2 more.
I am fine, thanks.
Will you stop saying that? Stop. Nobody's asking you how you are. In fact, nobody wants to know. Now, you've said Gujarat Titans, you've said Lucknow Super Giants. That's 2 teams left for the playoffs. Who are the other 2?
Rajasthan Royals.
Rajasthan Royals. And?
Indians.
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 You mean Mumbai Indians, huh?
No, only Indians.
What are you saying?
Nobody from Mumbai, na. They are so Indians.
What rubbish? Rohit Sharma, the captain, is from Mumbai. Surya Kumar Yadav is from Mumbai. You idiot.
Not Maharashtrian, na. Sorry. I am fine, thank you.
People, you saw that? This was happening to our country. Was that necessary? A cricket expert, he's also starting regionalism and all this. Unnecessary. The Jangir Puri is going to happen here at Wankhede. We are not careful about it. What the hell is going on? Who is this guy, Siddaramaiah? We have to catch him. Oh, he's not the Chief Minister of Karnataka. No. Just the name is similar. Listen, so whoever you are, sir, please, and I'm talking to your manager now offline, please make sure that this guy behaves when he comes here. So I hate that comment. That's really wrong. And by the way, they are Maharashtrian, okay? They are not of Marathi descent, but they are very much Maharashtrian. Let me tell you that. Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav, okay? So please understand, we are all Indians. That's the meaning of Mumbai Indians. We're all Indians, whether we're from Mumbai or Lucknow. We're Indians. Except Pondicherry, sometimes they do argue that are we Indians or not because they speak French. So that's a little different as far as we're concerned. But let's not go there. Let's not split hairs. Let's bring people together. Except for the one guy who wrote that gag about Apple. That guy is right. He can go and play with his banana as far as I'm concerned.
बट नहीं वो अच्छा है इंटेलेक्चुअल टाइप ना गमछा ऐसे डाल के
Sorry,
अरे फिर कैसे है?
कबूतर जा, प्रोड्यूसर जा.
हाँ बेबी वाला था फिर से लेते हो
अग्रेशन चाहिए क्या?
तो ये वाला लेना फिर से पड़ेगा.
But it was good, yeah, with this stuttering and all.
Kelaswamy Subramaniam, please.